everybody, my name is Leopomon, and actually, let's get that smaller. There we go. And welcome to Star Wars Empire at War, Forces of Corruption. Now, normally I don't do this, but I'm gonna while we're waiting for the latest Star Wars Empire at War video to get uploaded, I might as well do the first part of this one. Now, also, don't do this very often, but I'm gonna start off with the tutorial on how to play the Consortium, because the truth is, I love lore. Yeah, I love lore, and the tutorial for the Consortium actually has a bit of lore of why a certain person is at a specific area. So, let's get into it.
I joined forces with Jabba the Hutt. Our combined criminal contacts and resources brought both of us great wealth. But I never intended to make this alliance permanent. Recently, Jabba acquired a unique artifact. From what I can tell, it's cost him nearly half his wealth. It's too valuable a prize to let my good partner enjoy all by himself. That artifact will be in my hands soon.
The Zon Consortium uses corruption powers, among other abilities, to gain advantages over the Empire and the Rebels. Pay close attention as you move Tiber Zon through the galaxy, corrupting planets to gain power. In this scenario, Tiber will direct his Defiler units to corrupt Mandalore and establish a black market on Nal Hutta without actually conquering either planet. Like the original Empire at War, conquering establishes ownership and allows Tiber to build new bases. Corrupting an enemy planet leaves the enemy in control, but in return, Tiber gains access to unique missions, tech upgrades, enemy information, increased income, and new space routes.
I need to establish a black market on Nal Hutta in order to enhance the abilities of my forces around the galaxy. Before I can establish a black market, I need to show them what I'm capable of.
Mandalore's supreme strategist is traveling to the Hutt space station in orbit above Mandalore. If we can successfully perform an act of piracy at Mandalore, it will open the door to creating a black market on Nal Hutta.
To perform an act of piracy, drag this Defiler to the Spread Corruption slot on the planet Mandalore. Defilers are special Consortium units, and are the only ones that can spread corruption. The Zon Consortium can either corrupt or capture planets. The choice is yours. When a Defiler attempts to spread corruption at a planet, you will be presented with all of the available corruption options at that planet. Notice that there are prerequisites that need to be fulfilled to unlock additional corruption options. Corruption options differ for each planet, so pay close attention to maximize your opportunities. Select Piracy from the Corruption menu.
Tactical battle imminent.
Men, the Zon Consortium expects your best today. If everyone does their part, we'll not fail. We have concealed ourselves in a small asteroid belt near our destination. One of our advantages is that the Zon Consortium ships possess the ability to hide in asteroid fields indefinitely without taking any damage. We are here to corrupt Mandalore, not conquer it. Corrupting planets will increase our notoriety throughout the galaxy and allow us to further the interests of the Zon Consortium.
I prefer doing both.
We need to hijack the Supreme Strategist ship in order to spread corruption to Mandalore. This will allow us to intimidate the Mandalorians and offer them protection from further pirate activities.
What's with the
Our
V-Wings?
objective will be approaching shortly, en route to the Hutt asteroid base orbiting Mandalore. He has set up a perimeter of V-Wings to prepare for his arrival. Those V-Wing fighters should be no match for our fighters, which are equipped with buzz droids. Use our fighters' Buzz Droid special ability to clear out the V-Wings before the Supreme Strategist arrives.
Why do I prefer doing both? Easy. First I corrupt, then I...
Droids will swarm an enemy unit and begin tearing through its hull. Activate this ability by selecting the highlighted button and targeting an area near your desired target.
Station.
I prefer corrupting in order to get new things. Then I prefer capturing so that the corruption doesn't get removed.
We're ready for action.
Oh, I see. Right. Alright. A Venator!
There he is. Hijack his ship by destroying his engines and bringing the boarding shuttle near his ship.
It's an ambush. All hands to battle stations. We'll teach those pirate scum to stay clear of Mandalore.
Weapon systems fully activated. Direct fire on the engines.
Gotta do that because these Interceptor 4 frigates have concussive missile launchers, which allows them to bypass shields.
Gunship weapons are online.
I am in complete control. That's the way I like it.
And
Weapons charged. Combat systems activated and targeting.
kapow. Take out that Corellian Corvette.
Coordinates received. We're moving out.
Now, what is the bombing units for the consortium? That would be the Skip Ray blast
We're en
boats.
route to new coordinates.
But they're actually pretty terrible. There's just like the Y-Wings, they're pretty terrible. But you can take acclimators
Sets up the Zon Consortium
from the Empire.
efforts on Nal Hutta.
World corrupted.
Well done. Alright.
I've successfully hijacked the Supreme Strategist's ship. While he rots in our custody, news of our victory will spread fear through every system in the galaxy. Perhaps other worlds will now think twice about defying the Zon Consortium.
The yellow fog surrounding the planets indicates that they are under the corruption influence of the Zon Consortium. Once a world has been corrupted, you will be unable to change the corruption type of that planet. If the corruption is removed by enemy heroes, or the planet is conquered, you can re-corrupt it with whatever corruption choices are available.
You see?
Click the base layout button on the planetary detail screen, or scroll your mouse wheel to zoom in 2 times to see the positions of enemy structures and forces. Scroll your mouse wheel again to zoom out, or click on the magnifying glass icon in the lower left-hand corner.
Corrupting planets has many benefits. Not only can we spy on the forces on a planet, but we are able to study the configuration of the land invasion map.
Typer summons a defiler to deal with the black market on Nal Hutta.
My plans grow apace. As soon as the agents on Nal Hutta are contacted, I can tap into their black market community. It's a source of valuable stolen technology. Now that I know about the black market on Nalhutta, I can send a defiler to establish communications with it.
Drag a defiler to the Spread Corruption slot at the planet Nalhutta. Once there, use the defiler to tap into the black market on Nalhutta. There will be chances to contact and gain technology from scientifically rich worlds all over the galaxy. Once you have set up your connections with the black market, the world will be corrupted and will serve your cause.
And that's why I corrupt a planet, then conquer it. Because if I find a planet with a corruption system that I like, for example, a piracy one that grants me the ability to create my own acclimators, then it would be completely stupid to just corrupt it and leave it alone, because because the rebels or the Empire, doesn't matter who, if they take the planet or send a hero to de-corrupt the planet, that's done. Then I no longer gain the ability to create my own acclimators. So it would be dumb. So for the planets that actually have things that I would like, I would corrupt it. Then as soon as I'm able to capture it, so that they can't remove the corruption.
Be advised that only Zon Consortium heroes are capable of purchasing technology from the black market.
Therefore,
Why an Empire planet? Would it not be better to set up our black market on a rebel-owned world? Because of their resistance efforts, they sometimes have access to more exotic technology that we could greatly benefit from.
my motives are my own, but I will tell you this. I was rapidly working my way up through the Imperial Academy, but some took exception to my creative solutions for advancement and had me expelled. I vowed to make them pay for this indignity. The Rebellion and their worlds may be useful later, but the Empire will start their repayment to me now. Let's get to work. Send my Lieutenant Uri Fenn to Nalhutta.
Technology purchased from the black market will vary depending on many factors. The cost of stealing certain technologies will change depending on the current tech level of the enemy you're stealing from. The items you gain from black markets across the galaxy will improve with the number of black markets you set up.
We've decoded a message from an Imperial outpost on Felucia that grants surface clearance for Jabba the Hutt.
This is it. Jabba is going to Felucia to sell the artifact to the Empire. We can pose as Hutt cartel forces and sneak onto the planet's surface. Since they're not expecting us, we'll be able to steal the artifact without much trouble. Felucia is our goal, but we do not want to draw the Empire's attention. We will bribe our way past Nalhutta and crash Jabba's meeting on Felucia. Combine all of our forces at Ryloth, and then move them to Felucia.
To see the cost of bribing your way to a planet, drag your force to your final destination without releasing the mouse button. The bribe cost will be listed next to your fleet.
I see.
Incoming shuttle. State your purpose for entering Imperial space.
We represent the Hutt cartel. We are under orders to deliver an artifact that Jabba's trading with senior Imperial officers.
All the Hutt cartel ships have already arrived and are accounted for.
We're arriving separate from the main Hutt fleet to ensure safety for the artifact.
You are granted clearance to land at the Hutt landing site. If there is any deviation from that course, we will fire upon your vessel.
This worked out better than I thought. They've given us the exact location of Jabba and the real artifact. Hurry! We've no time to waste.
Alright. Now, this also introduces new technologies like transport
Located a
ships.
small clearing near the Hutt cartel's landing party. The landing area should have enough cover to hide our forces.
Excellent. Ensure that we are not detected by the Hutt forces on the ground. Alpha Squad, scout the area and make certain our path is clear. Looks like our ship will be a little lighter for the return trip. Apparently, some of the local foliage isn't safe for infantry. Bring out the transport. We need to protect our landing site from anyone who might stumble across it. Get out the MDUs and deploy them.
Like this thing!
Mobile Defense Unit, or MDU.
Mobile Defense
Clicking on its
Unit.
Deploy button. Then left-click on the unit to access its build menu. From there, you can choose what to build on top of the MDU. The MDU cannot move again until the object on top is sold or destroyed and the unit is undeployed.
I can garrison my troops inside the transport and protect them from those poisonous plants.
Select your troops and right-click on the transport to garrison the selected units within it.
Aye.
Now, the cool thing...
Avoid the heavy fire, will you? On my way. Smooth sailing. I can do that. Right away. It's your money.
Blast it. The path ahead is traversable only with infantry. Everyone out! We'll need to go the rest of the way on foot.
To eject units from a transport or garrison structure, select the transport or garrison and right-click it to eject all troops. While the transport or garrison is selected, you can also click on the unit's icon from the selection menu to eject that unit from the garrison. Be sure to make use of the special abilities of your units. Using those abilities could mean the difference between victory and defeat. Note that Uri Fen has the innate ability to self-heal.
It's called Force Heal.
You men, back me up.
We're right behind you.
Perhaps I can persuade you otherwise.
Unleash upon them. Attack! Take cover. Kill all enemies. Hit them now.
Huh? Why are some of these glowing? They represent tech abilities that can be activated constantly.
Activating stealth field. They will never. Who stands in my way? What can I do for you?
My patience wears thin. All of you, come with me.
We'll provide backup.
Let's get moving. I see.
We got you covered.
To that location. If that is necessary.
This way, men. We've located the enemy.
We're no match for those anti-infantry turrets. Uri, we'll have to use our cloaking fields and sneak the rest of the way to the hut landing site. We need to make sure we get there before our cloaking fields run out. Better be worth my time. I confirm your transmission. Moving.
And now.
You can't fight what you can't see. Destination received. Be there shortly.
There we go. Now, if you have seen Star Wars Rebels or have played any of the video games, you know what that thing is.
The artifact is ours. What is the next step?
Uri, you are the only one I would trust with this artifact. Take it and guard it with your life. I will meet with you on the rendezvous point, where we can celebrate our victory. times against Jabba the Hutt. Oh, I'll go peacefully, but you won't hold me for long. On that, you have the word of Tiber Zahn.
Planetary control achieved.
Yay! Alright. Don't have time for the next, for this campaign, so I'll end it right here. Thank you everybody so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye!